Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the Grey. Today's video, we're going to talk start collecting Warhammer 40k, and we're going to talk the Combat Patrol Space Marines today, and how we can use this particular box set to build up a Warhammer 40k army. We'll go through talking about all the different contents of the box set, what all the units do on the tabletop and how we can use them, and then we'll look at some other units we can use to expand upon this initial force and build out from the Combat Patrol Space Marines box set. Finally, we'll finish off the video with a little sample army list for you to use as some inspiration to build your own army out of the Combat Patrol Space Marines box set, or indeed copy ours if that's what you wish to do. And so let's talk about the character inside the box set. We get a Primaris Lieutenant in Phobos armor. Now he's got some cool rules. First of all, he has the normal sort of tactical precision that all of our lieutenants of different variety get, which is a reroll of 6-inch aura around him. Chapter core units can reroll wound rolls of 1 near him. He's also got the Company of Heroes rule where 2 lieutenants of any variety, doesn't have to be Phobos, can be included as a single HQ choice. You can take 2 lieutenants as a single HQ choice. He's then got Angels of Death and Death from Above because he does have a cool little Primaris jump pack. His Mastercrafted Oculus Bolt Rifle is nice as well. Rapid Fire 1 at 24-inch, Strength 4, no AP damage 2, and units do not receive cover against his weapon either. Now, looking at the units, we've got a unit of Primaris Infiltrators in the box set as well. It is worth mentioning that every model in this box set is a pre-built model or a uncustomizable model. They are built the way they are, your easy-to-build kits. Now, we get a couple of different things with our Primaris Infiltrators. First of all, we have the Infiltrator Comms Array, where the bearer's unit is always considered to be within range of the following orders ability of any Friender Chapter Phobos units that are on the battlefield. And enemy units that are set up on the battlefield as reinforcements cannot be set up within a 12-inch of our Infiltrator squad. They also have the Concealed Positions ability where they can deploy further up the battlefield when they begin the game. Marksman Bolt Carbines allow each unmodified hit roll of a 6 for this weapon's attack hit automatically wound, which is really cool. And Rapid Fire 1, 24-inch range, Strength 4, no AP, damage 1 on said weapons. Now we get 3 suppressors in the unit as well. Suppressors are a fast attack option to the Space Marines. They're the jump pack troops you can see in the back there. Suppressors have the Suppressing Fire ability, where each time a model in this unit makes an attack with an accelerated autocannon against an enemy infantry unit, if a hit is scored, the enemy unit cannot fire Overwatch this turn. So really good for sort of pinning our enemies down and allowing close combat troops to get the charges in. Accelerated autocannons are 48-inch range, heavy 3, strength 7, AP -1, damage 2 weapons. So really good at taking out other Marines. And then they've also got, bolt pistols and frag and crack grenades as well. Some cool stuff. They have Death from Above, as you might expect from a jump pack style troop. We then have our Eliminator squads, who have their Eliminator Bolt Sniper rifles. They have a couple of different rounds they can choose to use, from Hyperfrag to Mortis rounds, Executioner, and the regular Sniper. Pretty much all of these will allow them to, the Bolt Sniper rifle base one even allows them to choose a multiple different profile, and you can target a character even if it would not be the closest model. Executioner rounds are heavy 1, strength 5, -1 AP, and each time you select a target from this weapon, you can ignore the Lookout Sir rule. When resolving an attack made with this weapon, add 1 to the hit roll, and the target does not receive the benefits of cover. The Hyper Frag rounds are a blast weapon of heavy D3 shots, and then you've got the Bolt Sniper Mortis round, where each time you select a target for this weapon, you can ignore Lookout Sir. When resolving an attack made with this weapon, a wound roll of a 6 inflicts a mortal wound in addition to any other damage. We've got camo cloaks from some additional protection, and covering fire wearing your shooting face after this unit is shot if it is not within engagement range of any enemy units and contains an Eliminator Sergeant and equipped with an Instigator Bolt Carbine. It can make a normal move as if it were the movement phase. So some pretty cool units. They've also got Concealed Positions, so they can deploy up the field as well. Lastly, we have a Primaris Impulsor, which is a cool dedicated transport for the Space Marines. Generally, there's not a lot in this box set originally that goes well inside the Impulsor. We'll fix that, looking at other things we can bring in. It's an assault vehicle. It can transport up to 6 chapter Primaris infantry, though can't take jump pack or Gravis armor models on board. And so, looking at other units we can bring into the force to get us started. First of all, a Captain in Phobos armor is something worth considering. He provides different benefits than the rest, and he's a foot troop Phobos unit rather than the lieutenant we have, which is a jump pack troop. The Phobos Captain is really good, and just providing some rerolls of 1 to hit instead of the reroll wound works in nice concert with your lieutenant. Incursors are another option. They're another troops choice that work really well. They're in Phobos armor as well. The multi-spectrum array allows each time a modern's unit makes a range attack, you can ignore all hit and ballistic skill modifiers for the unit. The Oculus bolt carbines are really nice, where they don't allow cover against them as well. And they've got paired combat blades. So just a different sort of troop choice we can take for the army. That's going to do something slightly different. They also have concealed positions as well, which is really nice. Now, we were talking about something we can maybe put into our Impulsor to give us a good bit of combat potential, and Blade Guard Veterans, I think, are a really, really good choice. Blade Guard Veterans have Mastercrafted Power Swords for the whole unit, which is really nice. Storm Shields for a 4-up invulnerable save, and a really good profile. Strength and Toughness 4, 3 wounds, 3 attacks apiece. Nice, solid stuff. And like I said, those Mastercrafted Power Swords for +1 strength, -3 AP, and damage 2. Lastly, a Primaris Chaplain is a really good unit to have a look at. He has some really cool buffs and can work really well with Blade Guard Veterans. He has access to a bunch of different prayers that can generally benefit a lot of offensive power in the game. He's got his own 4+ invulnerable save, and his Crozius Arcanum makes him pretty decent in combat, giving him +2 strength, -1 AP, damage 2, on top of his already sound weapon skill 2+, strength toughness 4, 5 wounds, and 4 attacks. And so here we have our sample armor list. Now we've gone for Raven Guard as our chapter for this. Raven Guard have some cool abilities that generally benefit a lot of the different sort of units that are going to be fighting out of cover and playing at a longer range in this army. Shadow Master is going to allow each time a ranged attack made by a unit against a unit with this tactic. If the attacker is more than 18 inch away, you get light cover, and if you're in cover already or wholly within terrain feature, if the attacker is more than 12 inch range, you are treated as having the benefits of dense cover. So just some additional cover benefits for the army. I think works really well with things like infiltrators and stuff like that we've got that are going to be sitting further back or indeed deploying forward inside terrain. Now we've gone for the Lieutenant in Phobos armor, he's in there, but we've got a Primaris Chaplain who's upgraded to be our Master of Sanctity. This is going to allow him to do 2 different prayers a turn. Now, he's got, first of all, Excoriation of Rage, which is a litany and is inspiring. You select a core or character unit within 6 inches of the priest, and each time a melee attack is made, you add 1 to the wound rolls. He's also got Mantra of Strength, where he adds 1 to his own attacks and strength, and 1 to the damage of his weapons, which is pretty cool. So he's got some nice thing. Master of Sanctity allows him to do the 2. Master of Vigilance is the trait we've gone for when resolving an attack made with a melee weapon by this warlord, and a modified hit roll of a 6 inflicts a mortal wound in addition to any other damage. So really just tooling him up for combat. And then we're also going to have Spiritual Leaders, which is nice, where any chapter core unit within 6 inches of this model can use his leadership instead of their own. So he's got some really cool abilities around to sort of play around with. Chapter Command Master of Sanctity, and then he's got his Master of Vigilance as well. And on top of that, he's going to be our Warlord. Really solid stuff. Now, we've then got a Incursor squad with 4 Incursors and the Sergeant, an Infiltrator squad with 9 Infiltrators and the Sergeant, and we've got the Infiltrator comms relay on that unit. We then have our 5 Blade Guard Veterans. In a Suppressor squad, we've got the 3 Suppressors with the Accelerator autocannons. We've then got the 3 Eliminators with the Bolt Sniper Rifles, and an Impulsor stock standard for a smooth 1,000 points, 52 power level if that's how you like playing. But all in all, this is a decent little force. We generally will have our Lieutenant in Phobos armor flying around with our Suppressor squad, providing some nice power. And thanks to the comms relay, we're going to have the Infiltrators able to benefit from his rerolls, regardless where he is on the table. They're going to be sitting backfield and causing problems around mid-table with our Incursors. Meanwhile, we've got the Impulsor that's going to move our Blade Guard Veterans and the Primaris Chaplain up for some really good close combat potential with those particular units. If you've been playing Raven Guard and Space Marines in Warhammer 40k 9th edition, let us know how you've been going down in the comments below. Well, that's the end of the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and leave a comment down below and let us know what you enjoyed about the video. If you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our fine community here at Sinful Gaming, you can do so by following the link in the video's description to our Discord server. And lastly, if you'd like to help support the channel, you can do so either via Patreon or YouTube members, and both of those are linked again down in the video's description. As a special thanks to all our Patreon and YouTube members, I'd like to give a shout out to them all. So a special thank you to our Patreons: Christian Weir, James Soren, Greenskins Gaming, AJC, Kenny Lowell, Outer and Shop First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Fee, The Rising Ape, Cure Dynamic, Agu, Anthony B, Anton Nilsson, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domir, Mark Harvey, James Cater, Dynet226 and Derek. And a special shout out to our YouTube members: Greenroots Gaming, Kenton Young, Chris Wallace, Ronya, Vinny, Lockloric, The Johnny84, David Ellsworth, Revenar, Wolfric Nick, Broken Shelf, Ariana Airwoods, and Sean Scott. Lastly, a special thanks first of all to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork for our channel, and to Xmorphic, who does all the amazing Discord server background work for us. Thank you all for watching. Once again, stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the Grey. Ciao for now.